YouTube? Khallid AKA Smoove Flipper, and welcome back to a new episode of how to turn $20 into $1,000 flipping smartphones on eBay. Now, before I get into it, I do want to apologize for not uploading this series as much. I just was kind of under the impression that you guys just weren't, getting any value from this. Um, and that was just my assumption. But after uploading that video, asking for recommendations of another series to start, a lot of you guys messaged me and told me to finish this one. So, that kind of gave me that validation that you guys do enjoy these videos. So I ended up picking up a phone yesterday. Um, I'm kind of go through the deal with you guys, but I picked up a Note 8. Now this guy messaged me Note 8 with a crack screen. It was Sprint, so that's an automatic bad ESN. Even though it was old on anyway, I checked it anyway. But it was Sprint, and he said it had a crack screen. Now I always ask, especially with Samsung, if there are any ink spots, any, those black spots on the screen, and I always give them the opportunity to let me know if there is or isn't, and that just changes the price. So I asked this person that, and they told me that it didn't have it. So I even asked for pictures, and the pictures showed that the phone, was cracked, had no issues, no black ink spots, but obviously with this business, you can't take people's word. You got to get everything right then and there. So I ended up meeting up with this person, and the phone was just trash. It wasn't just a regular crack. It was cracked, but it had issues, screen issues. The screen was flickering. I'm gonna show you guys right now, but the screen was flickering as it's doing right now. You guys can see that. Watch, check it out. It's flickering. Watch when I press the home button. This phone is like, it works when it wants to. So, I mean, but it works. You can see it turns on, but you can see the discoloration in the screen, just all that. Um, and as I was going through the process of trying to, you know, take through the start screen and all that, connecting to Wi-Fi, it started doing this, and I was like, hey, so you said the phone was good working condition, but just had a crack. And he goes, yeah, it does it sometimes. You guys can just see it works when it wants to. Um, so obviously I had to knock the price down. I told him, I said, hey, look, up to you. And I know I offered 80, but I can't pay 80, obviously. And he was a good person. He understood. He apologized. Hey, I'm sorry for not being, you know, uh, providing as much information as I could. It worked, but obviously the phone is just gonna go out soon, pretty much. So I ended up offering him 40 bucks for it, and he took it. And I did my comps before I offered the $40, and still saw that these phones, um, with the flickering screen, with all these issues, still go for about 130 to 150, depending on how big the crack is, how bad the screen is as far as the LCD and stuff like that. So he took the 40. Um, this is yesterday, so I listed it last night. Woke up this morning. It sold this morning. I'm going to show you guys in the next clip, my screen, show you guys eBay, show you guys the proof that it did sell, and then I'm going to go over the numbers and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so I am on eBay right now. You guys can see. I just want to show you guys that I did actually sell the phone for $139.95. It did sell this morning at 8:37 a.m. So um, basically, I wanted to just kind of go over the numbers and to let you guys know what where we're at the end of this episode. So before we bought this phone, we were at $440.69. We paid 40 bucks for this Note 8, and we were left with $400.69. So we sold the same phone, the Note 8, for $139.95, and We don't get that full amount because there are eBay fees and PayPal fees and shipping fees. So after the sale, I was left with $118.62. So in order to figure out what we're left with, we have to add that 118.62 to the $400.69 that we had left over. So we are ending this episode with $519.31, and $78 was the profit for this particular sale. So just wanted to go over the possible buys we can do or work with $519. That's a good amount of capital. I just want to show you guys that if you do have $500, you can make it work. You can pick up some big time deals and uh, rake in some good profit. So what I'm trying to shoot for, hopefully, if I can pick up two 7+s, um, for let's say 250 a piece, that would be good. Or if I can pick up an 8+, um, that would also be good for me. So just wanted to kind of give you guys an insight, let you guys know what we're working with. Um, Again, if you guys do enjoy these types of videos, let me know by liking this video. I do really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode.